Okay, in this video we're going to look at the superpower cards that AP individuals have. All of the AP who are expected to go to the map have a hand of about 6 cards. This one's got 7 because he's a made-up character, even more made up than the rest. They have one card which is their sort of player marker, which will go on the map. Has a number on it, which is the initiative value that that character has, and whenever they act, they will always act in order of initiative. So there's a movement phase and an action phase, and in both phases, which are actually called steps for clarity, they act in ascending initiative order. They have a bunch of other cards. These ones here are action cards, as it says at the bottom, action with the character's name next to it. They also have a couple of bonus cards. So bonus on them. Bonus cards are cards you play in addition to an action card, and they have pluses rather than flat numbers, so you add them together. Each turn, the character will be able to play all of their cards, and they play them into the play or discard box in these recovery boxes over here. And then each turn they move one box to the right, or down in this case, until they end up in ready, and in ready you can pick them up and play them again and start using them again. Cards that get injured, if you have an injury, your card becomes injured and it goes over here, so it takes longer to get back to ready as they move this way. The cards, as well as having action or bonus at the bottom and a name, have the name of the power at the top. These ones, some of them are like descriptive, some of them are very poetic, and these ones sort of describing the role that this superhero is adopting for that action. So the fighter character is quite good at fighting, power, and not very good at the other things. There are 4 values called attributes. We have heart or charisma at the top, which isn't very clear on that because it's all green up there. Then hands or finesse, brain or brains, and muscle or power, which just represent how strong they are in those various elements. They are fairly sort of descriptive, apart from charisma, which covers general police type stuff, as well as and walls of force and so on, as well as actually talking to people. So those are the attributes. One of the attributes is coloured green. Some cards are green and they'll be coloured a different colour, but it's generally picked out in a contrasting colour, and that's for when you're fighting one another. You play a card and compare the coloured value as the baseline for combat. Some cards have a keyword or keywords on them down here. There are a handful of these. Hardy means that if a card suffers an injury, you can instead injure the card with hardy on it. So this card, which looks terrible because it's all zeros, is actually okay because you can just substitute it for any other card if that card gets injured. The bonus cards down here, this one's straightforward, but this one has a lot of keywords because magic users, as everyone knows, are overpowered. So this is a bonus card, as it says. It has a very common feature of bonus cards: choose one. So of the 4 different abilities, you may be overpowered, but not that overpowered. You only choose to add 5 to one of these values. It has the signature keyword, which means that you can always have access to this card when it's in the discard pile. So if you play and put it into the discard, you can swap another card. You have probably your henchman card and pick up the magic user to use it again. So you will always have access to your signature abilities unless they get injured, in which case then they're on the same cycle as everything else. That's signature. Move and evade relate to movement. So movement lets you move further than normal, and move infinite, oddly enough, lets you move further than normal. And evade lets you avoid other characters when they're trying to prevent you running away. These I'll explain these in detail when I cover movement. The yellow exclamation marks indicate this power causes collateral damage. if you use it, you'll roll a yellow D10, yellow being the colour of the indicator, to potentially damage an area in a location in the area you're in. So if you're in Carnasty and you roll your yellow die, 5 would be damaging this placeholder space here. So the dreaded placeholder has been ruined by collateral damage. This one has 2 exclamation marks, so potentially can roll twice. Because these are D10s and there are only 5 areas on a 6 to 0, 6, 9 and 0, you don't cause any collateral damage. You got lucky. I think that's all of the keywords and things here. So there's one more little thing. On the back of your character card you have a desperation action card, which is 0 for everyone, which you use if you run out of cards and somebody attacks you. You can't use it unless you are attacked, and you use it to defend with her, but everyone knows it's terrible, so try not to let that happen to you. Okay, that's the end of the overview of the action cards. Next will be overcoming challenges.